Oh hey, Jeremy here from Long Speed Marine. I just want to do a video for you here on what this channel is about for all you new subscribers and anyone that's just coming to the channel now. And this will be a bit of an update for those of you that have been subscribed for a while. So let's get into this. So what's this channel about? Working on projects and doing it on a budget. I don't have huge dollars to spend on stuff, so everything that I do here in the channel is done on a pretty tight budget, and really most of you can do it. The projects in this shop have all been bought by what I call car money. So it's by buying and selling car parts and cars and stuff, so that's how I am able to get the stuff for these cars. So when projects slow down a little bit, it's usually because I'm in between, saving up some money to work on them. So I try to jump from one project to another when I've got parts for one, or I've got a certain situation for one of them. So what do we have going in the shop right now? Well, let me show you around and give you a tour. So this car right here is my 1951 Mercury, and basically what started this whole channel. I made my own rocker panels for this, which still aren't on the car, but the very first thing that I was doing was making my rocker panels for this car, and a few folks wanted to see how I did that, so I documented it here on YouTube. I still haven't finished and actually got them welded on the car, but both rocker panels are done. The inners are actually on and done. It's just the outer piece that I need to put on, and the reason why I haven't is because I'm going to join it all in with the rear quarter panel section. So that's why the rocker panels aren't on. But this is the car that started the whole channel. I'll throw out some pictures here of what it looked like when I first got it. So what have we done to this car? Chopped the top on it, cut the center tunnel out. The frame is all redone. So this frame here is basically an 86 Monte Carlo front suspension from here forward, and grafted in the back in between the frame rails is the 86 Monte Carlo rear suspension. So that's been put up into the actual Mercury frame. I'll throw a picture up here for you. So that's what's done on the chassis of this car. It's on air ride. So there's a video here of me putting the air ride in the front and the back. There's video of me obviously chopping the top and getting it to this stage where it is now. And currently we're just working on getting the LS motor in. I've made new motor mounts for it, and we're just doing a tunnel on the car, getting the tunnel done. So this car here is my wife's 1970 Buick Skylark. When we moved here into this house with the bigger shop, she said, now that you have a bigger place, I want you to build me a car. So I picked this 1970 Buick Skylark for her. She loves muscle cars, so that's what we're working on for her. And at the time of doing this video, I'm just getting this thing ready to take to the 2023 Hot Rod Power Tour. It's got a small block Chevy in it because the Buick 350 that was in there was no good, and I had this good small block Chevy, so why not put it in? We're working on getting the interior cleaned up, and this is all gonna have in it basically a pearl white interior. I'll be painting the door panels. The dash is painted black. I'm just trying to decide the dash pad if I paint it black or white. So that's what we're working on inside the car. The floor pans had been done previously. I've got a rear trunk pan that I just threw in there loosely, but I'll be installing this. I'll be welding in this new rear trunk pan. And at some point, we'll also be doing a cheap paint job on this car, and it'll most likely be black or a very, very dark purple. Now, one of the next projects in the shop, and this is the latest project, is my C50. I've contemplated with this one selling it a couple times, but I don't know, it's pretty popular on the channel here and it's pretty sweet, so I don't really want to get rid of this one. Currently, it's acting as a shelf because it's been put on the back burner because I need a whole bunch of brake parts for it, suspension parts. It's going to probably be a ramp truck, so I'm going to need a lot of parts for steel on it. But basically what it is, it's a 1968 C50 cab on a 70 or 6970-ish 1-ton cabin chassis frame. The rear axle is a dually axle out of a 96 Chevy truck, I believe. The front suspension is still that old 1970 front suspension with drum brakes, but I do have disc spindle conversions to go on that. And this will probably get just a 350 Chevy Turbo 400, simple drivetrain. That's about it for this car. I do also have a 6-liter LS that I made build for this. I'm not sure. You let me know in the comments. All right, and then for the marine aspect, here is a 1961 Century Coronado. This boat has been sort of a dream of mine, a dream boat, ha ha ha. Dream of mine to own one of these boats ever since I've seen them. I always have been into boats my whole life and love going to the Gravenhurst Antique Boat Show. Used to see these things. It's got gull wing T-tops that flip up. I'll show you a picture of that. So these things here, I never thought honestly that I'd be able to own one because they're very, very rare. I think this might be one of 58 that were made. I don't know how many are left right now. Unfortunately, this boat was never registered properly, so we couldn't really pull up too much information out of it. But it did originally have a Cadillac motor in it. It's now got a 350 Chevy in it. But this will be coming on the channel, I'm hoping at some point here in the summer when I'm posting this video. So to the summer to next winter, hopefully I'll be getting at this thing and doing a full restoration job on this boat. So that'll be pretty cool. All right, so along with the 51 Mercury also came a 51 Merc 4-door as a parts car. I've done a video on that. You can go and look back on the video for that one as well. I just recently stripped out the interior, looking at the car over and seeing what it's like. Again, I've toyed with that, selling it a few times, but I'm not done on this, so I kind of want to keep it around, mainly in case I wreck that back window, because it has a perfect back glass in it. My plans, honestly, if I ever do anything with that car, would be to completely chop the roof off and turn that car into a convertible. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't go to the extent of customizing the frame or any of that stuff. I'd leave it just stock suspension. Probably just throw a small block Chevy in there, maybe a small block Ford, but if you know me, small block Fords and me don't agree with each other. So that's possibly the plan for that. I've also got another boat, which is a 1990 Arriva, which is a Bowrider family boat, through hull exhaust, 350 in it. It's a pretty quick little boat, nice little original style boat. So that's another boat that I have that will also be coming up on the channel. I've got some projects to do on it. And my 1949 Ferguson tractor that I did a couple videos on. I threw the hydraulics on it. It's a nice little tractor as well. All right, so that's what we're working on here on the channel. It's all about working on cars, working on boats, trucks, doing it fairly affordable and stuff that you guys can do. I am no expert by any means, but I just do my best and try to get working on some of my vehicles so that I can get out there and enjoy them. Hey, maybe we will see you at an event sometime soon, but thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking my videos. Really appreciate it. I appreciate all you folks out there. Thanks very much and take care.